What's tonight's story going to be about, Mum?
Well, let me think. Would you like to hear the story about the crazy woman?
Crazy woman? Sure.
Once upon a time, there was a lady. Most people called her the crazy lady, but she didn't care. The only thing she did care about was her dolly. She had always loved babies, always. So she pretended that this dolly of hers was her very own baby. And every night she would feed it whatever she could find from the dustbins because she couldn't really afford anything. She would also put her to sleep every night on a musty mattress underneath the train station. One night, the wind was so strong that it blew the dolly all the way down into a puddle. It just so happens that a little girl and her mother were walking past and they saw the dolly on the floor.
I'm sure this doesn't belong to anyone. You could probably have it.
Really? Yay!
The little girl was so excited and also enjoyed playing with babies. As morning came, the crazy woman woke up to realise her dolly wasn't there anymore. A whole day had gone since the lady had lost her dolly. She was just walking around until she spotted a little baby who she immediately fell in love with. So she snatched her away, but luckily her dad came just in time to take her away back from the lady. This made her feel sad, so she just kept on walking. She walked on and on until she realised she was in a hospital. And that gave the lady a mad idea. The first step to the lady's plan was to go in the lift up to the baby aisle. The next step to her plan was to sneakily go into one of the mother's rooms. Now was her opportunity to snatch the perfect baby. She cried as she held the baby, but quickly realised that she had to get out of there quick. When they got home, the lady thought the baby might be hungry, so she fed him some biscuits that she found out of the bin. And then they fell asleep, but this time the lady closed the shutters. The baby had now grown into a toddler, and his real mum had still been trying to look for him. She went to every police station all around the world, until one day an officer had an idea of where the baby could actually be. They took her to the place that the crazy woman and the stolen baby had been living in. Just at that moment, the shutters opened and the crazy lady and the baby were standing there. She started crying and the toddler looked really confused.
We found her after years of searching. Ma'am, you're under arrest.
I haven't done anything.
Here you go, ma'am, your child. But to be sure, they took a DNA test. And it was correct. Of course. The crazy lady was crying her eyes out. This made the toddler start crying because all his life he thought that was his mother. And he wanted to stay with her because, to be honest, he liked the crazy lady better. So he did, and they lived happily ever after.